Build Up. Okay. And again, you guys know we've been over here gabbing, y'all. Baby, listen.
Behind the scenes.
Show. Behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. This whole episode, y'all gonna see. You know what I'm talking about. We have brought in another special guest. So excited. Okay, but we you know how you see a video, you see the thumbnail, and you be like, "Oh, I want to see that part."
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all gotta wait. Hold on. Don't fast forward. All right, so Jazzie,
yes,
darling,
yes,
29,
yes,
mighty fine,
yes.
Yes. Tell us where you come from, who you are, what's your story?
I am 29, born and raised in Dayton, Ohio. I've had a basic upbringing, like only mom, all that good stuff. I had a father and a stepdad, so that was a kind of difference in my life. Everybody thought that I was spoiled and all this other stuff. So growing up like that, it was tough, and especially like I was put into like good schools, so I was in Ponence, and then like I was supposed to go to a Catholic school. My life was supposed to be different. But
when you say your life was supposed to be different, right? What do you mean by that? You had expectations that were put on you, or
I had a lot of expectations. Like what my mom put us through, she militated us to be a certain type of person. Like we had to do this a certain type of way. We had to set this a certain type of way. And if it was not that way, if it was not her way, then all hell breaks loose. We was the type of kids, like, we'll always wake up early, but we would sit at the foot of the steps just so we'd hear her when we hear her bed squeak. So we know that she woke up. Yeah. And how she went out her door is how we knew the day was going to start.
Whew.
So being a child and having to do that.
Yeah. It does something.
It was very.
It
was
I
hard.
think a few people can share.
Yeah, I relate to that 1,000%.
And like my brother, he eventually ended up going into foster care, and my sister ended up saying that she went to a graduation party and never came back. So, which left me being the only one left in the house.
Were you the youngest?
I was the youngest. And me and my mom ended up throwing blows, and I ended up getting out at 17.
Okay. So you've been on your own since 17? Okay.
So.
And 29 now.
Boy, 12 years in the game.
Yes. Okay.
And I done traveled the world. I done went to California. I done came back in a 1994 Geo Classic. I got lost in Texas for about a week. What? I thought I was in Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
What?
Yeah. In certain parts of Texas, don't nobody speak English.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of donde can you please? Like,
how did you get lost in Texas a week?
She took a left at Albuquerque.
Okay, so granted, I never knew that there was 2 Las Vegases.
I didn't either. You just told me something.
Yep. I wish somebody would have told me that.
I lived there.
Yeah, so there's a Las Vegas, Texas.
And
if you and I thought I was going to the casinos.
You went to the casino, all right.
I went.
To dirt.
You lost all your money.
I went to dirt.
With your life.
And it was great. Yep. And I was like, I'm the only melanated person in this car.
Oh, Jesus.
And it got but I ended up making it back. So, but as I was there, I got into a toxic relationship before I left. The reason why I went to California was a mental health trip. And me and my ex, we were best friends before that happened. Like I just moved to Northland. Like it was just, I thought I was big popping at 18 with my own stuff.
Yeah.
So by the time I turned 20, it was just like, okay, this dude he stayed right upstairs. Like he was always down. We was smoking and all this. So I was like, okay, I felt comfortable with him.
Yeah.
And then it turned toxic. And then it turned to, okay, you think you can dog me out. okay, you think just because you're friends here, you think you can say these things to me. Like, so it got to that. And then once it felt like I had to be physical with him, I didn't like that because you were my best friend.
Yeah.
So I left the situation like I was packing up to go do laundry.
Oh, smart.
And
very smart.
Yep.
So
to leave an abusive situation is very hard. And then trying to pack everything up, it's like,
and to make look unseen.
That is brilliant.
And I just got my car. Like, I was a fresh 21. I just got my car. So they knew that I was like, that's something that I would do. I would just get my bags and I'd go do laundry. So me taking so many bags out, I was cautious, but I did it when everybody was gone.
Right.
And I just left. Like, I just got in the car and left. But as I came back, like, I gave my keys to my sister. A month me into California, my sister called. She like, well, your house broken into. Everything gone.
Wow.
I'm like, okay. I was like, well, did you call the cops? She was like, yeah. So I'm like, all right, let them do what they gotta do. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm gone.
Right.
So then my mom called me and told me that my uncle passed away. And she like, I need you to come back. So I'm like, okay. So we ended up getting my way back to a date. And when I came back, my whole entire life was gone in my apartment. Like, it hurts me more now because my dad's gone.
Yeah.
And like, that was all the things that he gave me. Like, so it was just like, it was all material things, but it still now is memories.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm. So I didn't care about none of that. I called the cops. They did nothing. But I still had to go to the funeral, and it was in Georgia. So I went down there, and my family like, hey, we hear that this happened. We about to get you together. Just come down here. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to go get my car and come back. When I went back to my apartment, they busted holes in my walls. They came back. Now my windows busted out. Now my security deposit gone. Now my heart is crushed. Like,
my money.
You took everything materialistic wise, and I let you go.
Right.
But now you taking my money away from me. Right. Like, now I feel like you could have did anything else. Like, you cheated on me. You put your hands on me. You broke everything else from me. And now you went down to taking my money. Now it's like, I no longer can call the cops anymore. Like, the cops are not doing nothing. It's not helping me. So when I was going down to my apartment, I seen him. We both made eye contact. I see you, see me, see you. Boom. As soon as I banged on the door, I heard his window creaked up, and he jumped out the window. As soon as I pushed the door open, she come running out the back. The girl they cheated on me with, a little white girl. So I'm like, okay. So I'm going toe to toe with her. I'm like, did you see my apartment? She said, I'm about your apartment, none of that. So I'm like, okay. So you think you're one of them? I was like, okay. So I turned around. When I turned around, she pulled my hair. All I seen was he had red curtains. That's all I seen. I felt like I just did a 360 turn. Like, there was no stopping me.
Yeah.
So, and it was just, like I said, I know what I did.
Dang, how bad did you beat her up?
Oh, she had to go to the hospital. When the detectives showed me a picture of her, she looked like Carrie after the prom.
Is this the reason why you went
This
away?
is why I went to prison.
Oh.
I went to jail for 2 weeks, got out. My mom got me a lawyer, did the Monday program. Everything was cool till they put me on probation. Mm-hmm. She said probation for 5 years. I told the judge that I got commitment issues, lady. You can't do this to me.
Oh, no.
And she said, what do you mean by that? I said, I have commitment issues. I was like, I can do this until the tab is up.
Yeah.
But once the tab is up,
I can't.
I'm
done.
I'm up.
Yeah.
Like, so when I paid the rest of my tab, the restitution, the clerk was like, are you done? And I'm like, what do you mean am I done? And she was like, well, after people pay their restitution, they usually let them go. I was like, well, hallelujah. I will never see you again. So that's when COVID hit. Once COVID hit, nobody called me. Nobody said anything. I'm not about to do your job for you. If this is your job to watch me, to supervise me, then I'm expecting you to call me.
Yeah.
Nobody called me. So I said, all right, fuck it. I'm going to Florida. So ring a ding ding ding, I'm on the run.
Okay.
Now I'm on the run.
Now I'm on the run. Yeah. So my life in Florida, it went straight to drugs, gangs, straight to. I didn't care because it was like now it's like I'm already in the risk of going to jail, so it's like
nothing to lose.
I'm the type that if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go big, big or go home. Go home. I never had to worry about anything. Like I was in shootouts. I had to rob people.
So were you yourself like distributing the narcotics?
Oh yeah. I used to cook crack. I can give you the
okay.
flick of the wrist.
Yes, ma'am.
But I used to sell hoes. As you say.
I never said sell hoes. Hey, let's be clear really fast.
The client,
the
never said sell anybody.
The women, people, the hoes, because it was only women. So
okay.
But
your definition, y'all getting off topic. We not going back there with him.
No. But yeah, I did a lot, and
so then how did you
I was only able to do that because how I am. I'm very nice, and I'm very like put together, and I am that way. But it's like when I'm put in a situation, I'm adaptable.
You can survive.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. So if I'm put in a place where that has that clientele, that meaning for it, and I see that how they was running it before was unsafe, I'm going to make it safe for the women. Like,
dang, so how did you get caught?
Manager. Come in, like, because you're not about to put a woman in there and then give her this many drugs and then throw men at her. Like, that's so dangerous. That's unsafe for you and unsafe for her. Like, it was just a lot. So me coming in and talking the way I talk, and I was able to get cool with each gang that was at each hotel, and I was able to transform each hotel out. This is your life, baby. I'm never going to tell a woman like I'm going to talk to you. If this is what you want to do and you feel like your life has come to this point where you feel like no matter how much mental health, no matter how much I done talked to so many women that the reason why they was on drugs because they was doing this with their mom. She said, I did this because I was trying to get closer to my mom.
Wow.
And the more that I got closer with her, this girl told me she started shooting up drugs at 12.
Wow.
Because she just wanted to talk to her mom. And her mom said the only way she gonna do is if she pushed it on her.
Wow.
Her mom is the one that tightened up the turn belt. And like listening to women like that, like you can't tell them like you gotta stop. Like this is you. But baby, I'm gonna help you be a safer version for you. So because you got kids. And you don't want your kids and you cry, you need that shoulder.
Yeah.
So it don't matter what you go through, you always gonna have that person that, and I feel like that's what, not to say that I went through this life because it's God's plan, but it's like I was put here to see women, like to see that you can go through stuff and you can still push through it.
Yes.
Like, as many stories that I done heard from different women, I've been through it personally myself.
Yeah.
Mama done beat on me. Mama done told me I wasn't shit. Like, daddy done told me in a long-winded paragraph that he only loved my mama like he never loved me. Like, I done been through so much shit in life that a person could never tell me nothing.
Yeah.
You can't tell. I already done got
so I got a question though.
You don't have to be a product.
I got a question though. So like, where do you find, or how did you get to healing, or what helps you heal?
Okay, so
oh my bad.
All right, so you go down to Florida. You experience this life. You see things from all sides.
I got caught because I got pulled over. And the night that I got caught was about to be World War III. And the night that I got called, I sat there and turned to the girl next to me. I said, we all need a break from this life.
Yeah.
And when I left we was only going to the gas station to get a cup of ice. That's why I say this is the petty. When I tell you, I got arrested twice in Florida. Twice over drug charges. They never caught me. They done fingerprinted me. They done got everything they needed to get out of me. Never caught me for Ohio. And randomly one night when I say, Lord, we all need a break from this life.
He manifested.
Yep.
You manifested.
I went
and this is a beautiful
the power
thing.
of the tongue.
Okay, so you
and I needed it, and I didn't cry because when I got my sentence, when I came back to the cell, like the girls was just like, "You not crying?" I'm like, "Nah." I knew this was gonna happen. I need this. Like 3 years. Like she wanted to give me 5, so 3 years. They only gave me the time for the time that I ran.
Okay.
So it was like you ran for 3 years. We gonna give you 3 years.
So where were you in prison?
I was in prison in DCI. I did 2 weeks down in JSO, which is in Jacksonville, Duval.
Okay.
Duval.
Florida. Shout out.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But and then they put me on a plane. And I went straight from plane, didn't pass go, didn't collect $200. I went straight from the plane to the car to the jail. And I went from...
Can I get some McDonald's or something?
Man. Nothing like that. Oh, they did give me... I had Chick-fil-A.
Oh!
Yeah. All right. So in the Atlanta airport.
Okay.
And my brother was like, he said, bitch, I'm in Atlanta right now. He was like, you can run. I'm like, I know.
No.
But I already been running.
Yeah.
So I could have, and I had fat detectives. Like, I had big burly. Like,
so you really could have slid up out of there.
I was small.
Yeah.
I was smaller than this. I was
Yeah. So you go in.
But yeah, I went in, and so everything happened. Like, county, me, I was fighting. It didn't matter who you was. It didn't matter. We had our whole pod shut down. I was a rollover. We had our whole pod shut down because we fought everybody up out of there.
Now I have a question about that. You were fighting, right? Mm-hmm. Where was this anger coming from? Was it situation by situation, or you just were angry and you were taking it out on people?
It was the racism in there. But it was mostly like my anger towards them was really like, I've been having so much anger built up in me for so long, like, and having to come back to Dayton. Like, the only time I cried this whole finale, like, until I got into prison, was when the plane touched down in Dayton. When I seen the overhead and I seen all them country.
Now, when what made you everything sad about being back in Dayton?
It's nothing but pain here. It's nothing but pain here. Like, I feel like, because I can never really talk about it with my mom, because she feel like if we talk about it with her, she feel like we're trying to attack her.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to be like, you made us feel so little that we can't even love properly. As a whole, all 3 of us. Like, we can't love properly because you...
That's auntie.
We'll
have her on next.
I can't do nothing about that.
It just hurt. It just hurt.
Now, this experience that you've gone through, first of all, you need to go on and put this right Lifetime and tell them going to put you in the movie. Because what? First of all. Secondly, my question to you then becomes, when you go through so much, first of all, do you feel like you are in a healing place? Do you feel like you've learned from that?
Most definitely, because now I know it wasn't me. I blame me for every situation that happened in my life. And everybody say, take accountability. I took accountability to figure out that it wasn't my accountability that I was taking.
You need to.
I'm
That's
a people
fair.
pleaser.
Yeah.
And I love to make sure that everybody else is fine before checking on Jazzie.
And that's not okay.
So that's an accountability that you have to accept, but then change. So that's the part that
and
you
it was
need
never
to...
from a man. It was from my mom.
Yeah.
It was from my
Which
childhood.
is a deep-rooted thing.
And
mental health awareness.
Mental health awareness month.
That's why I said, like, you with your daughter, like, you being a Gemini and a Virgo, like, having that, like, that's what me and my mom is. And it's like, it's okay to have that stern relationship, but it's like, don't control me.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm going to pop out. And when I pop out, I'm going to be just like you. And you is not going to like it.
Navigating me and my daughter's relationship is not an easy thing, but it's a task. It's I'm willing
a task
to take.
Every day.
You know,
every
I wake up every day, like, if I'm going to fight with anybody, it's going
to you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Fight
Please.
This.
Yes.
Now, being that you have now come back, how long have you been back to dating?
I've been here for... My out date was January 28th, 2024.
Okay, so you're a little over a year and a half.
Yes.
All right, now in that time, first of all, I hope you give Jeter the picture so we can show the people. When you went in, you were smaller than this.
Definitely, yes.
You showed me the picture of you when you got released. Day one. How much did you weigh?
I was 295.
Totally different person. Looks like they totally
now
different.
I am 192.
So you lost that weight, 103 pounds. You lost
that was my outside healing journey.